Well, this morning we are starting a brand new series, and it's called 180, Living in a New Direction. And you know, sometimes there can be some awfully crazy signs, can't there? I mean, there was a sign at a gas station that was kind of out of the way, and basically it said this. It says, hey, if you come here to get gas past 9 o'clock, just honk twice and keep your shirt on while I get my pants on, all right? And then there was another sign that said when you go into a convenience store, basically push, and if that doesn't work, go ahead and pull, you know? And there was a sign that somebody told me about at one of the local restaurants here that says this. I'm going to try to get this right. It says that every day I live with fear and trembling, or I live with fear and trembling every day, and on the weekends I take her to this X cafe. So signs can be kind of a crazy, kind of stupid deal, but you know, we drive along the road and there's a lot of road signs. You know, there's yield and there's stop and stuff. And sometimes you can run into a place where it says no U-turn, right? A lot of those in McKinney or Plano or Dallas or whatever. But the fact is there are some times when we do need to keep going down the road of life and we need to make U-turns. And so the series that we're in, this 180, is the whole idea that we want to have in mind is, hey, some of us, we are living our lives, we are going in a specific direction, and there are some areas, and there are some things in your life, and there are some relationships, and there are some decisions that you have made or are in the process of making, and you are going in a specific direction, and it is time to take a U-turn. It is time to reconsider. It is time to kind of re-gauge, recalibrate, kind of rethink what you're doing. And it might be, over these 8 weeks, a great time for you to kind of evaluate, where am I? And so I just want to invite you. There are some of you here today, and you have been Christ followers for a long time, right? I mean, a decade or 2 decades. I mean, you have been around church since you were just kind of a little kid, and it's just kind of a natural thing for you to come into a church service and stuff. And so I really especially want to challenge you. And what I want to challenge you with is you've been kind of doing status quo. You've been kind of doing life as usual. And this is a time when God wants to challenge you to do something different and go a new direction. This is where God may be wanting you to turn around and get more involved in the church. This is where God might want you to get involved using your gifts, might want to get you making some decisions in finance and marriage and work, whatever it is, that are huge, and you've just never allowed God in. And there are some of us this morning, and maybe we're just kind of brand new. I mean, we're just kind of gotten on the on-ramp on the highway here, and we're just kind of learning what this Christianity thing is all about and the Bible thing and that whole deal, or we're kind of coming back to God or back to church or whatever. My challenge for you is this. Hey, start building a grid. Start making some things concrete in your life. Get a good, firm foundation for your road, for your journey with God. And then for others of you who might not be Christians, you're kind of just sort of checking things out. You're not a Christ follower, but you're really considering it, or maybe some of your family is and you came with them or whatever. And my challenge to you is we're going to look at what makes Christianity Christianity. We're going to look at what Christ followers do and some of the challenging things that are before them. And so you're going to get kind of a sneak peek into what makes Christianity what it is. And so this